don't have many friends.
Me neither.
What is it about werewolves, man? They're so cool.
They are. Yeah, they're super cool. They're almost as cool as vampires.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like, I think if I asked random people a shape-shifting question,
Yeah.
I think 60% of them would say they would want to shapeshift into a werewolf.
Just 60%?
I'm trying to be fair, because like
Yeah.
a lot of people would be like, oh, I want to be, you know, a woolly mammoth. Actually, no, that no one would say that.
I feel like it'd be a lot higher.
What's that?
I feel like the percentage would be a lot higher.
Okay.
I'd be disappointed if it was only 60%. Who doesn't want to be a fucking werewolf?
They're the greatest. Even just the promise of a werewolf in
Right.
this movie has me
Yeah.
all, like, immediately. I was like, yes!
Right. Right.
I was thinking about, like, at this point in your career, I feel like we could do, like, a full, robust retrospective. Because you have been in so many different cool
Right.
things.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you, like, if you're looking in the rearview mirror, what do you think is the most important lesson that you've taken with you this whole way? There's so many eras of Dave Bautista.
I don't know, man. It's a really deep question.
Kind of big, right?
Yeah, it's super big, and it's weird because I don't. I think that I'm so busy, like not only being in the moment, but looking forward. Not like too far to the future, but the reason I don't like to look back is because I'm an on-the-job learning actor. I learn something like on every film, no matter what film, if it's big or a small role or something, I come away just better. I'm more comfortable in front of the camera. I'm just better. And when I go back and watch the stuff that I've done, even last year, the year before, I watch and I cringe because I think that I would have done something different. So I don't really look back all that much. And I might if I was kind of done, if it was kind of over for me and I was just looking at retirement and felt like I had a full career. But I feel like I could do so much more, and I feel like I could be so much better. And so I'm still so desperately like searching for those roles and those films and those directors and those other co-stars. And so I don't really spend a whole lot of time looking back on what I've accomplished. I feel like I'm 30% of the way, and I still got 70% of the way to go.
Well, certainly, I think that's true. And I think actually you answered my question. It's kind of it really seems like the desire to keep improving and to keep doing something new.
Yeah.
But that's what's exciting for us in the audience, too.
Yeah, that's cool. And I have to say, because I have heard that a lot, it's because people, and I love when people, because I feel like they're following my journey, and they're invested in my journey, and they're like rooting for me, and I love that. Yeah, I love that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's like every time your name shows up on something, I'm like, oh man, what's he doing this time?
Right.
So I love
No,
it.
and I love that because, I feel like those are the people who understand, like, for one, how hard it was for me to break into this business and not be stereotyped or not to be typecast, not to let myself be typecast, and try to kind of force people to see outside the box with me, and kind of just be very vocal about who I wanted to be as an actor and the types of roles I was looking for, and sometimes even being very vocal about roles in particular that I wanted, and which I don't see a lot of that from my peers, but I'm very open about it. I'm very honest about it. And I'm very honest about saying that I started this because I was a horrible actor, and I wanted to prove to myself that I could be better. And I think a lot of people feel the same way about things that they're passionate about. They realize that there's a dream that they want to chase, and so I think they're watching me chase my dream, and it's happening in real time, and it's happening in public view, so they can see it and they can participate and kind of root for me from the sidelines. And I think that's, I love to think that, my life inspired somebody. And so I think, so I love that, and I love hearing it.